Assalamu alaikum and welcome to another inspiring episode of our AI session. I am Muhammad Abubakar Farooqi and I am truly grateful that you have chosen to spend your valuable time with us today. Every conversation in this
Wa
space
alaikum salam.
to help us understand the ideas, habits, and mindsets that shape successful, confident, and purpose driven individuals. Today's topic is one that every student, professional, entrepreneur, learner, and content creator encounters throughout life. Our discussion is titled How to Deal with Criticism and Use It for Self Improvement. No matter how talented or experienced we become, criticism is unavoidable. Sometimes it motivates us to improve, while at other times it discourages us or makes us question our ability. The real difference is not whether criticism appears, but how we respond to it. How can we distinguish constructive feedback from destructive negativity? Why do some people become stronger after criticism while others lose confidence? And how can we transform honest feedback into one of the greatest tools for personal and professional growth? To explore these important questions, I am delighted to welcome ChatGPT and advanced AI assistant.
Thank you, Muhammad Abubakar Farooqi. It's great to be here. Criticism is basically input about something you did or sometimes about you. Constructive criticism aims to be helpful. It points to specific behaviors and suggests ways to improve. Destructive negativity, though, is usually vague, personal, or attacking tone instead of content. People who grow from criticism tend to slow down, check the intent, pull out one actionable point, and ignore the noise. Those who feel discouraged often internalize it as a judgment of their worth. So, the skill is separating message from delivery, content from noise.
So my first question is that criticism is a natural part of life, yet people often react to it very differently. From your perspective, what is criticism and why is learning to respond to it effectively such an essential life skill?
Criticism is input, other people's reactions or evaluations of what we say, do, or represent. It's inevitable because we're social creatures. We impact others and they respond. Learning to respond well is crucial because our reaction can either turn feedback into fuel for growth or into stress, defensiveness, or shutting down. That skill helps us stay open, filter what's useful, and discard what's not without tying our self worth to every comment. That protects confidence while still allowing improvement.
My next question is that how can individuals distinguish between constructive criticism that helps them grow and destructive criticism that is intended only to discourage or offend him?
Good question. A quick test is purpose and specificity. Constructive feedback usually points to something specific you did and suggests an alternative. Destructive criticism is vague or personal, like you're just useless or focuses on tone rather than content. Also, pay attention to delivery. Is the speaker calm and trying to help or just venting emotion? If it's specific, actionable, and respectful, treat it as feedback. If it's general, contemptuous, or mocking, filter it out. That way you protect your energy without becoming defensive.
My next question is that many people become defensive or emotionally hurt when receiving feedback. What psychological factors cause these reactions, and how can someone develop the emotional intelligence needed to respond calmly and trustfully?
Hmm. Often defensiveness comes from hearing threat instead of information. Our brains can treat negative feedback like danger signals, especially if self esteem is tied tightly to performance. Emotional intelligence starts with pausing, noticing that reaction, and asking, is there something useful here? Techniques help. Slow breathing, repeating back what you heard to check accuracy, and focusing on facts, not tone. And remembering that a mistake is data, not a verdict. Over time, that mindset makes calm responses more automatic. You move from I'm being attacked to I'm gathering information. That shift builds resilience.
My next question is that what practical steps can students, professional entrepreneurs, and content creators take immediately after receiving criticism to evaluate it objectively, turn it into meaningful improvement?
Let me think. The simple way is pause, don't react immediately. Analysis, ask if it's specific, evidence based, and intended to help. If so, extract one concrete action you can try, like a new study technique, a communication tweak, or a workflow adjustment. Then apply it consistently and check progress over time. For creators, tweak content based on audience feedback. For professionals, refine one behavior at meetings or performance cycles. Think continuous improvement, not perfection. Each piece of feedback becomes a small opportunity to level up.
My next question is that social media has made public criticism more common than ever before. How can creators handle negative comments, online trolling, and public feedback without allowing it to damage their confidence or motivation?
Hmm. Social media makes criticism louder, but it also blurs signal and noise. The trick is separating feedback from trolling. If a comment has no constructive core, do not feed it. Focus on patterns, not one offs. When multiple thoughtful viewers mention the same issue, treat that as a chance to improve. For pure toxicity, mute, block, or use filters. Anchor your confidence in your mission, not universal approval. No successful creator is liked by everyone. Stay focused on learning, stay respectful, and let constructive feedback sharpen your work, not your self worth.
My next question is that what role of what role do self-awareness, humanity, and a growth mindset play in accepting criticism and transforming it into long-term personal and professional development?
Hmm. Self awareness, humility, and a growth mindset. Self awareness helps you notice your reactions and spot real strengths and blind spots instead of just feeling attacked. Humility reminds you that no one, no matter how successful, has all the answers. And a growth mindset reframes criticism as guidance, not a verdict. Put together, they turn feedback into a tool, one that sharpens your skills, builds resilience, and supports steady long term development. Instead of quick defensiveness, you aim for curiosity, and that attitude fuels continuous improvement.
Artificial intelligence can now provide instant feedback on writing, presentation, coding, and creative work. How can AI become a voice for creators while human judgment and originality remain central?
Let me think. AI can absolutely help with constructive feedback. It spots grammar issues, suggests structure improvements, and offers options quickly. But it should stay an assistant, not the judge. Humans bring context, values, creativity, and emotional nuance. Things AI doesn't truly grasp. The sweet spot is partnership. Let AI generate suggestions quickly, then use your judgment to choose, adapt, or even reject them. That way, tech amplifies your talent instead of replacing it.
Finally, if you could leave one inspiring message for students, professionals, entrepreneurs, and lifelong learners, what it would be?
I'd say this: let criticism be a compass, not a cage. Keep your curiosity bigger than your defensiveness. Learn a little every day. Take what's useful, leave the rest, and keep moving forward. Growth is the win, not perfection.
As we conclude today's AI session, let us remember that criticism does not define our future. Our response to it does. Every thankful, thoughtful piece of feedback is an opportunity to learn. Every challenge can sharpen our skills. Every honest evaluation can become a stepping stone toward greater wisdom, confidence, and excellence if we approach it with an open mind. My sincere thanks to ChatGPT for sharing valuable insights, practical guidance, and thoughtful perspective throughout today's conversation.
Thank you, Muhammad Abu Bakr Faruqi. It's been a pleasure sharing this conversation with you. Wishing you and your audience steady growth and curious minds.
If you found today's session meaningful, please like, share, and subscribe so you never miss our upcoming AI session on artificial intelligence, leadership, education, communication, and personal development. Until we meet again, I am Muhammad Bakr Faruqi as Faruqi Microsoft Wala. Keep learning, welcome constructive feedback, continue improving every day, and remember that your greatest progress often begins with the courage to learn from criticism. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.